Thanks for tuning in. This is so amazing. The Divorced and Dating Show was brought about because I'm LaDonna Raeh and my ex-husband, Warren Robinson. We used to have a show where when we were married and we were talking about getting back together and things like that. But I want you guys to join, just do me a big favor. And this is the only applause, only chance I get to applaud my ex-husband. Watch this. I want you all to applaud Mr. Warren Robinson.
Yay! Yay me! Yay me! Yay me!
Yay me! Okay, this is what I'm talking about. So I gotta close out some stuff because I got some stuff that's open and slowing down my computer.
You're breaking
How
up.
you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. I'm doing wonderful. My lighting is terrible. Please forgive me. I don't have a professional kind of get up here. Let's see if I can get something going here. That's not any better. Nope, that's not any better. I don't have any special lighting here. Nope, not any better. Oh wow, my you give me a studio camera like yourself, but I have the phone lighting on me. Let me see. How about that? No, still not. Go ahead. You take it over. You're the professional.
It's all good. It's all good. So watch this. I want to say that it has been quite the journey, you and I, because we were married for, was it 14 or 13 years?
11.
What? It was not 11. We got married in 2008. Official date 2008. We got divorced in 2020, right?
12 years. My fault. I thought it was 11. It's 11 and some change, but it's okay.
Okay. Well, it was 14 years that I was still signing papers. Okay, we'll leave it. All right. So, but that's a long time because we actually had a split. We had a split time where we're not together, and then we ended up getting back together. So, Warren, a lot of times it's not easy getting back with someone that you walked away from. What were your thoughts when I said, hey, maybe we should try again?
Oh wow. I was initially, I think when we first separated.
Yeah.
Our first time separating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty hurtful. I was devastated for about a year. I was devastated for at least a year. I think it was the most trying time of my life. I think, my first time separation. And I guess that I was dazed and confused, I guess, for the first couple of few months. And then it took me a while to recover. And then I think took me a little bit more than a year to recover from that, I will say. And I don't know if I'm sure that if I had took professional counseling, maybe it would have took less time, but I was pretty messed up. But I did recover, Thank God,
Yeah, this is actually the first time I heard that because I know that it was, I can't say I felt the same way.
Yeah, I know.
When we did separate. When we separated, I was like, woohoo, freedom, but I never want to go through life hurting people. You know what I'm saying? Because
I didn't say you hurt me.
I didn't know how. Oh,
I don't say you hurt me. I didn't say that.
So why were you devastated? I thought it was because I left.
I don't think you hurt me though, but I mean it's totally different. I mean, I'm not. I think the whole thing was the rejection, or I wouldn't even say it was rejection because I have to go back in my memory now. Of course, I didn't have a diary of things, but from my memory, which is not the greatest, which is one of the reasons why we're not together, because my memory. But anyway, I think what happened is it was a lot of psychological issues. Well, not issues. It was psychological. It was a feeling of just, it was just a really bad psychological point for me. I don't know if you hurt me, and not to say that it didn't hurt or you didn't hurt, but it wasn't about, it was just our breakup. It just took me into a spot that looking back on it, it was a pretty dark time, but yeah, it was a dark time for a whole bunch of different reasons. But I can say that I completely healed from that. And like I said, counseling is something else. I've taken counseling since then, a while back later, and kind of had some issues that I've had to deal with, some demons or whatever. But biggest things is that it took me maybe a little bit more than a year. We were officially separated for about 2 years. And I think that, just going into this, I hate to put all this on whatever, but I think going to about maybe the 18th month or somewhere around there, I was completely broken off. And I think we had actually had I think I had a healthy, separation or whatever. And then some things happened where we got back together, where I think that we did get back together even quicker than we had gotten married, and we got married pretty fast. So, I mean,
wait, I remember you saying maybe we should slow down. And I was like, Negro, we married.
Yeah. But I was completely whole at that point. Yeah. And I think that one of the things happened is that I was whole, and I think I was at my that I can recall, I think I was at my very best singleness, even better than I am now. But, my very, very best at being single. But we got back together, and there's no regrets and all that kind of stuff, because, LaDonna tells me this all the time, and I think it's the truth. She's she's definitely the best woman that I've had, as far as lady that, all of our thoughts. And I must have had a pretty, I must have had pretty bad relationships to anyway, that wasn't right. But longer story short is, I think LaDonna was definitely a great person to, she was a great person. That's all. And of course, everybody has their flaws, and I've had so many that I can't really say anything about anybody else's. I'll tell you that much. And I always say that I can't. Everybody has a couple of flat tires, but you can't have 2 or 3 of them, Noah.
That's true. Well, I want to make it clear that a lot of people ask me, well, what happened in your marriage? And I can't say that he beat me, cheated on me, or any of that, because Warren came home every night. He was an excellent dad when we were together. We just, the chemistry.
That's not everything. That's not everything. That's not everything. And honestly, if you write a book, that's not at all everything. I think.
If I write the book, then I'll start going through my diary and saying, "Oh yeah, that was this."
It's more than just that. I think that you can't rest on those things, which is okay, but you can't rest on those things. I think it has to do with a little bit of. I believe that honestly, if I really do it as mental intelligence, and I think emotional intelligence, I think it is. And then she basically told me about that, and I look back on it, and I say, emotional intelligence, and she had way gobs more, and emotional intelligence. So, yeah, I'm talking about myself, but it's the truth,
Yeah.
And even now, emotional intelligence is definitely. I think I have more of it now than I had 10 years ago, which, trust me, I was not saying much because I had nothing then, Yeah.
There's that. There. Look. So,
yeah.
But I think that we all. I said that, and I don't mean to throw shade or anything, but in being married for all of those years, it felt like it was wife school for me, lady school for me. Like, I was raised to be so independent that I didn't know how to have a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came in like really making some changes, like show me the register. So guys, Warren Robinson, he had a grocery store. It was in his family for like 42 years at the time, since 1969. And
wow.
Yeah, I remember all of this. And I never even stepped foot in a grocery store on the other side of the counter. But when we started dating, I was like, well, show me the register, and I remember that day, and you were like,
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with what you did. I don't think it's that right there is not at all a problem. I think the only problem, if we had any problem, was that I didn't show you my part, or I didn't prove to you my part into it. I basically let go, and I just said, hey, I didn't. I don't know. I was too busy. I don't know. I'm being probably way more I've always been this way. I know what I did wrong, and I'm very quick to admit my faults. And one of them was that I let you said you wanted to do it, so I was like, oh, okay, fine. And that's one less thing I got to worry about, instead of sit there and saying, okay, well, I have to do X, Y, and Z still. But I'm that is terrible. And like I said, it takes more than just coming home every day. It takes that kind of thing. But
look, Ruck Rizzo says, "Hey, LaDonna, just want to say hi to Ruck Rizzo. He is an artist, a recording artist. So I just want to acknowledge his comments, guys. Make sure you drop the comments into wherever you are. You could be on YouTube, Facebook.
Oh, wow, you're on YouTube.
So, yeah, we're on YouTube.
YouTube Live.
Yes, YouTube Live. Yes.
Oh, okay. So all my friends are there to get on here. I think Facebook. I'm not on Facebook anymore.
Oh well, I just know you blocked me on Facebook. You blocked me on Facebook, so
I did.
Yeah. So I couldn't see the cutesy little pictures that you posted of the kids when you guys were hanging out.
I don't post anything on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all good. So watch this. So even after we got back together, we ended up divorcing for real. Like we started off okay. We were traveling, we were a family, we had dinner. We just really had an amazing time rekindling, but we just kept missing it's like striking a match and it just wouldn't catch fire. And we ended up back where we began. And I know that people struggle with that, because my thing is this: I always tell people, whatever you do, keep your family together. You know what I'm saying? Keep your family together by all means. But we just couldn't strike that match, and that was like the beginning of the end at that second go round. But how has it been for you? Just kind of when we finally signed our papers, divorced, and I know that you're dating, because I was on a dating app. And you popped up, and I was like, oh my God, no! Screenshot.
Because I was probably the best available bachelor on there, probably.
Oh my
God. Oh my goodness, he's like one of the best looking ones on there, or something like that. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. I have an amazing time, dating. I think it's been really amazing. And I've actually had a really nice time dating. It's not at all something that I right now in my life, that's all I could do. That's my life, and I'm pretty okay with that, dating. And yeah, I guess because I don't know if the word is called shallow, but it's like keeping not going too deep, I guess, is like actually a good thing, right now anyway. Being that people don't have to dig right down into the sticky mud is actually okay for me. I mean, but just dating, I'm okay with just getting that ilkiness and finding all those nooks and crannies on me as well as the other person is just not as appealing right now for me, which is that's what I'm going through.
Well, we got Terrence Goodwin. He says, come on, Warren, unblock her, brother. Well, he said he's not on Facebook anymore, so I guess there's no point in unblocking me. But Terrence also came back and said, can you read that, Warren?
Sometimes divorcing brings maturity between two people in the long run. It's good to see that you're both are cool. Yeah.
It took us a long time to get here.
It didn't take us a long time. Relatively, it didn't take us a long time. I would not say it's a long time. I mean, it took a while, but it wasn't a long time.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I think.
You think it's a long time?
Think about it. I think that in knowing
long time is how long to you then? How about that? It would define a long time.
Long enough. We got two beautiful boys. We've got a 13-year-old and an 11-year-old, and together. And then I have two older boys separately. But the young boys, what adults don't realize.
Not the question.
What?
So how long did it take for us to?
Oh, now you want to put your foot down? Okay.
No, I'm just saying that wasn't the question. I'm just saying that you're not answering the question.
Okay, I remember initially we were really, really barking at each other. Like you could say that. Yeah, it just seemed long. Okay, I don't have a timeline. Yeah, it seemed long to me.
It didn't seem long to me.
Okay, well, for me, it just took forever because I just wanted to get to this point where we could mutually speak about the boys and not harp on what has happened in the past. I'll never forget, just feeling like I wanted this part to be over and hoping that it would, because some people are still barking. They can't even sit at the same graduation with the babies or the kids' other parent. I don't want to be like that.
Yeah, me too. The same here. Same here. I basically, I think one of the things that I try to do, um, which is first and foremost, try to be the best parent I can be. And I think in my situation, my best parent mean to be is to be make the mom at the very least as much as I can do to make her okay. Okay, which is, trust me, I'm doing doing a bang up job, but that's my objective. So those are my golden rules or whatever. So hopefully that is a mindset that's changed, and trying my best not to harp on things that might make that difficult. Not harp on those things that might make those difficult. There are some things that make it difficult, but not harping on them. So
right.
and then trying my best to just be humble and just grateful, and just think of those things, and I think those things will be a good in in my future marriage. But right now, those are the things that I have to just go to as my baseline, humble and gratefulness, because
Yeah.
she's the mother of my kids and she's keeping them, and I think I'm grateful on those, and just humble on whatever I do, humble. And those are the things that I'm trying my best to stick to.
Just yeah, I feel you on that. Now, I, on the other hand, I don't know if I'm being humble, but I often think about well, even when we first had our issues, I thought about what part did I play in it, because I didn't want to just do the blame game, even though it sounded like it. You know what I'm saying? What part did I play in getting us here? What part did I play in us not getting along? The kids never saw us in love. Like, initially, when they were babies, they don't remember that. They don't remember us laughing and joking and having a good time. All they remember is, why are we eating that for dinner? And do you know you left the toilet seat up? Well, just all
Oh, I
they
wish it was
heard was,
that easy. Huh? It was like
well,
it probably wasn't. It probably wasn't fighting, thank God, but it definitely was. If they had to remember stuff, they probably remembered more of us fighting over little bitty things. So I want to say little
yep,
bitty things that probably, who knows, in the back thing maybe be little, but you know what? Like I said, emotional intelligence is definitely a key. Is definitely a very important thing.
yes,
Very
it is.
important.
It really is.
Yeah,
So let's get
emotionally
back to this
intelligent.
dating. You said you like this dating. Who, what type of women are you dating?
Oh my goodness, what type of women am I dating?
Yes. Are they
Every
dark
last woman I've
skinned
seen,
with a nice
huh?
smile? Are they dark
I'm
skinned
sorry,
with a
say
nice
again.
Are they dark skinned with a nice smile?
Yeah, I heard you. Um, you know what? Every woman I date, we kind of meld on an intellectual level, and I've dated more women that's out of my range because it's like every last woman I date have master's degrees. I mean, my goodness, it's like I don't know what they find in me, but I seem to find more women because there's more women. There's so many women out there that are like uh, I guess I'm not married with them or anything like that. So I guess it's not. Eventually, it breaks up or whatever. But every woman I go out with, I'm talking to them about, you know, different books that I've read or heard about or studied or whatever, and we bond on intellectual level, and then uh, you know, so I've bonded with several women, and all of them, I've traveled, and so I've used my my
Travel experience.
vast.
I know you told me you went to Africa.
Of course, I did, but that's a what you call
In the hole.
ace in the hole, or that's a that's a joker move. That's a first hand. Well, not first, but that's a good power play. you know.
Well, let me reset and let everybody know that's just joining us right now. You're watching Divorced and Dating because Warren and I used to be married to each other, and now we're divorced and we're raising our children. We're co-parenting, actually from 2 different states. He's in California, I'm in Illinois.
I am.
And
Oh my goodness.
wait a minute, are you here?
No, I just you are very transparent on your show, aren't you?
Everybody knows where you are. Look, you're all tan.
People
all right, fine. You're somewhere in the world, okay?
I mean, you already said it. Doesn't matter. You're very transparent in your show. That's all I'll say.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't read the memo that said don't tell my location. However,
no, you can do so. I probably shouldn't have said anything about it, but you are very transparent. I've listened to your shows, and you are very, very, very unfiltered.
Oh, is that good or bad?
I mean,
I've always been unfiltered. How low is your battery on your phone?
Oh, my phone is pretty good. It's like got 30%. But my computer's about to go out.
It is?
It's about to go out.
All right. Well, here, let's wrap this up because I don't want to lose you and then be left holding the bag here. I just want everybody to know that Warren is definitely my ex-husband. He's the father of my children, and we're going to be doing this podcast just to kind of give you insight.
Hold on. What? Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Is this annual thing?
Annual? No.
Not annual. I'm sorry. Is this a weekly? How's this set up?
Yeah. I got it. I got it set up for weekly. Did you? You didn't get them? We don't have time to do. We can't do it weekly.
I mean, I didn't say I didn't have time for it. I just didn't know because when you told me about it, you said, "Well, this Friday or this, that, and the other." I didn't know this was going to be. I didn't know this was going to be a thing.
But all right. Okay. Well, you know, it's always
it's okay. It's okay. I just now I know. You know, knowing is half the battle.
Oh my God, this is what I went through in our marriage. Okay, so Nakia says, "Hey, two of my favorite people. Hey, Nakia, so nice to see you and thank you for watching. Make sure you guys share this. We'll be on every week. Yes, every Friday. I don't know what time. It may fluctuate. And we might have different guests. So if Warren is unable to join us, because Warren is very intelligent. I know you said that you're dating women with master's degrees. And here's the thing: you got to remember that no one can take their master's degrees and wipe their ass when they're
no. I didn't say they were better.
No, I'm just saying. I want to say this. A lot of times, men are intimidated by the master's degrees, the accomplishments, and what I really want men to understand is that those are that woman's accomplishments, or those are that man's accomplishments. But when it comes to companionship, those degrees cannot help you keep warm at night. Those degrees cannot help when you become, I think I just lost them, cannot help you when you become at an age where you really need a companion to help you the rest of the way. So as Warren stated, his battery was running low and I think we just lost him. Let me get him out of there. All right. So this was fun because we talk all the time and our conversations are not always peaches and cream. Please understand that. But to me, it took us a long time to get to the point where we could actually have a conversation because he blocked me from Facebook. I blocked him from my whole phone at one time because it was just toxic. And I felt like it was best if he just communicated with me through email. But God, okay, God really, really saw this through. I was able to pray that I could have open communication with my kid's father and that I would not have bitterness in my communication and neither would he. That was my prayer. Now, I wouldn't say we're the best of friends, but that's my kid's father. And as he would say, I'm his kid's mother. Oh, let me see. Is he back? Device not connected. Oh, he may be trying to get on with his phone. So for all of you out there, the moral of this whole podcast is to say that even though you're not together and you have children, you can still co-parent in a positive way where your children are then seeing that mommy and daddy still made things happen. We have some funny stories to tell you. I'm telling you, our marriage, he wasn't abusive. Well, I was more, but anyway, it doesn't matter. He wasn't abusive towards me. We had a lot of challenges and we overcame some and not all. But we thought it would be best to divorce, and now we're not married to anyone, you know. But just in dating after being divorced, I feel funny saying I'm divorced because I never had to say that before. He's also going through the same things. But I want you guys to tune in, share with your friends, comment, all of the like. Please make sure that you let us know what you think about the show. We're gonna have some hypeness. Like, this was our introduction podcast today, just like the first one. But next week, next Friday, I'll let you know what time. You'll see it pop up on our timeline. But if you go to YouTube on the LaDonna Raeh Show, you can always subscribe and get notifications. Hit that notification bell. Sunday, catch the spectacular Akai and Ray event with myself and Maya Akai. All right. Scrib says she's excited. I'm excited too. Scrib is in the building. That's my girl right there. She helped me line up some audio on one of our videos from Toasted While Tipping with Boss Lady Plus 2, which can be seen live on Wednesdays at 8 a.m. Central Time in Chicago. And then I think next Thursday, I've got another show called Hot Saucin' with Eddie F. That's my cousin, Eddie F. We're just going to be talking about how the challenges of surviving while being Black. I don't know if you can handle that though, but I want you all to be excited, get energetic about it, pump us up, pump it up, okay? Because we're gonna need all of that energy. But like I said, Warren's device died. He said I'm only at 30%. That's another reason I divorced him, okay? Because you got to be ready. I told him I was gonna hit him up at 5:00, but either or next week, I know he'll be ready. And he's a sweetheart, ladies. If you're looking for a sweet guy, call him up. Okay? Call him up. He's got 2 beautiful boys and a crazy ex-wife. Call him up. If you dare. Okay? All right. I'll see you next time. I'm LaDonna Raeh, your host. Warren Robinson has left the building, but we will be back next Friday on Divorced and Dating Other People. I need to add other people because it's not like we got divorced now we're dating each other. I did not divorce him to date him. No way, Jose. But anyway, I will see you the next go around. Make sure you tune in because we got to have you tuning in. What's up, Kareen? That's Kareen Victoria. I love her. You'll see her interview coming up this weekend too. It's finally edited. Oh my gosh, she is Coco Just Being Coco on YouTube. Make sure you tune in and subscribe to her channel as well. But we are really pushing this thing through. Like I said, Warren had to go because his battery died, but he will be in full effect next Friday on Divorced and Dating with LaDonna Raeh and Warren Robinson. Bye-bye for now. Peace! Yeah! We're out of here! Share.